Dear brothers and sisters, there are a lot of confusions about this text, so I will follow the explanation of St. Thomas about this text. You have heard, first of all, Jesus wants our justice, that is to say, our righteousness, to exceed the righteousness of the Pharisees. The Pharisees were all about what can be seen. For the Pharisees, that was to be just, is to appear to others like someone who does the right thing. Jesus says, no, for me, that's not enough. True justice is inside, outside and inside. And that is why Jesus will speak here about murder. So not about any anger, okay? But the anger that intends to produce a great injury in my brother or sister. He's not talking about, oh, I got upset with someone at home, a little upset, and then I cannot go to communion. He's not saying that. Many people think that. I got angry, I cannot receive communion. He's not talking about that. He's just talking about murder. But this anger is possible. So, there are 3 levels of anger that are a mortal sin. And by the way, just in passing, Jesus is not talking about anger in general. There is a kind of anger that is right. If a kid of yours does something stupid, and you don't get a little angry with him, you're sending the wrong message. If anger is always bad, discipline is gone. We cannot persecute the unjust people because I know we have to be polite with everyone. No, we don't have to be polite with everyone. There are things that are worth getting upset. I am upset now. Huh? Do you think that Jesus was not upset with the Pharisees? Or that Jesus, when he took the whip and took everyone out of the temple, he was with a smile in the face and, come on, man. Anger is not always bad. Okay. But again, anger, even when it is bad, is not always a mortal sin. Anger is a mortal sin when I wish a real evil to the person who hurt me. They hurt me, and I want them to suffer for that. But to suffer, to be dead, people wish evil sometimes. That's what Jesus is talking about. So, but there are 3 levels of anger. All of them mortal sin, all of them worth hell. But there are 3 levels. First, the level of anger that is just inside of you. You don't show it, but inside of you, you wish evil to that person. That's what he means when he says, whoever murders, if you are angry with your brother in that way, you will be liable to judgment, the judgment of God. Can anyone see your anger? No. Can anyone see God's judgment on you? No, not yet. And then Jesus goes ahead. If you insult, it's a translation. If you say to your brother, Raka, he says, you will be liable to the council. The council was the actual trial that after you have been convicted of your guilt will issue the sentence, will say, okay, your punishment will be this. And this, if you insult a brother or sister, this calling Raka is to express my anger outside. I'm so angry that everybody can notice that I am angry. And that's the second level. It's not simply inside of myself, I show my anger. People can realize that I'm upset. That one will be liable to the council, will be judged openly, will receive a punishment for what he's doing, will be sentenced to a punishment. And the final degree is, if you say you fool, which is an insult, this is the third level of anger. Not only I'm angry in my heart, not only I show my anger, but I also do something. I hurt the person I am angry with. Either in word, you fool, okay, in word, or in deed, a punch or something, okay? So that one shall be liable to the hell of fire. You punish your brother, you receive punishment yourself, okay? But St. Thomas says the three of them are the same punishment. The three of them deserve hell. And that is why he says, if your justice is not superior to the scribes and the Pharisees, you are not going to make it to heaven. But he's talking about mortal sin again. So, let us ask God today to help us to give up our anger, to forgive. In our case, we cannot give people the grace of conversion. We cannot make a person repent for their sins. We can pray for them, certainly. But they are free. But there is one thing we can do, which is not punish them with our anger. Not punish them. We are hurt. We would like to get back to them, but we don't. And if we do that, he will also hold back. It's important. If we hurt, if we are angry with other people, we have someone who will be upset with us, and we don't want that. That's why we have to forgive, let go of our anger as we have been forgiven. Why are we not in hell? Why are we here worshiping God and receiving communion? Because God has been merciful to us. So may we be merciful as our Father in heaven is merciful. May God help us all.